ESPN Speed World coverage being brought to you by Allied Signals Fram Filters. You can pay a little now or a lot later. By McDonald's, what you want is what you get at McDonald's today. And by the Valvoline Performance Team. And providing the overhead shots of Watkins Glen International from our helicopter, the Rebestus Brakes camera. Rebestus Brakes, the best in brakes. Some beautiful country here in the Finger Lakes region of New York. Well, we have some pit stops being made, Jerry.
Indeed, Bob. Ricky Rudd making a pit stop. He has one of the lead cars that have not made a pit stop under the green flag. His Tide Ford comes down pit road. A two-time winner of the Budweiser at the Glen. And guys, ordinarily on an oval track, you want to be able to have the caution come out. You stay out late on fuel. It's to your advantage. Not so here on the road course. If you're the last one to pit and the caution comes out, it works to your disadvantage. And thus, Ricky Rudd will be at the very back of a long, long line when it comes to track position. Right side tires are on, and his Tide crew gets him down and away.
See, Jerry, you're exactly right. What happens is it takes almost a minute and a half to get around this racetrack so the cars can make a pit stop, change 4 tires, and the other cars will not lap them while they're in the pits. They go back out. They're almost a lap down, but when the caution comes out, the pace car goes in front of the leader. They close up, and then the leader has to go in the pits. So huge disadvantage to staying out when the lead cars make pit stops on a track that it takes a minute and a half to get around.
Yep. Certainly not the way it is on an oval.
Yeah, you go to someplace like Bristol and you lose 2 or 3 laps when you make a pit stop.
Well, we are widening out here and showing you some of the people that have come here for this exciting weekend. Speaking of widening out, everybody pays $1.50 except Benny, and they know how many chicken wings that he would eat, and so it's a flat $56.95.
That's great.
Today only, though. You have to get over there today only. We are under caution because of an incident up in turn number 11 involving 2 cars. First of all, Bobby Labonte.
Looks like Labonte, as he's braking to go in the pits, as Ernie Irvin goes by, Labonte, the back end just comes around and he spins across the racetrack. Now Bobby Hamilton's going to come along in the Kendall car, and he tries to dodge him, and he goes in the outside retaining wall of the tire barrier. He breaks a tie rod on the 40 car, and that's why he stopped down the stretch, down the home stretch.
And the crowd is loving it.
Man, they are.
No Woodstock here. Boy, they're enjoying the races. A lot of mud overnight, but everybody's cleaned up and has a shower. And
saw a banner there that said happy birthday to Rusty.
Yep.
As you said earlier, today is his 38th birthday.
Like to say hi to our Sky Sports viewers in the United Kingdom. We hope you're enjoying our coverage of the NASCAR Winston Cup race here at the Glen.
Man, those people do get excited, don't they?
These people are enthusiastic race fans. This place has always been known for the race fans that come here to the Glen and enjoy a weekend of racing. And we continue our coverage of the NASCAR Winston Cup season next weekend, next Sunday afternoon, as a matter of fact, at 12:30. We'll be there for the Goodwrench 400 at Michigan International Speedway, the 2-mile tri-oval that always provides a lot of exciting racing. Mark Martin, of course, continued his win streak last year by winning that event. We'll see how things shake out here today, and you can join us next Sunday afternoon for that race at Michigan. Green flag comes out. We're back to racing on lap number 50.
And Michael Waltrip is at the head of the pack. He's almost a lap down. He was behind Ricky Rudd. He had made his pit stop, but Rudd had lapped him. But now, after Rudd made his pit stop, he's back out in front. Several of those cars are in that position now, so I don't know who's leading. Well, probably Ernie Irvin is leading the race, but anyway, those cars out in front of him are still in the lead lane.
Right now, Mark Martin is our leader. Ernie Irvin, Ricky Rudd, I guess they're credited as second. No, Ernie Irvin is in second spot. But Mark Martin's coming right towards you as the leader, Ned.
As they come through the interlude here, Michael Waltrip, Ted Musgrave, all are trying to stay out in front and hope for another caution as Mark Martin goes on the inside of Steve Grissom going through the turn here. There's Earnhardt passing the car number 31 of Ward Burton. Several cars go by him, so he's a lap down.
There's Mark Martin is the, fifth car in line right behind Jeff Bodine, the Exxon battery car.
But Ernie closing in. There's Earnhardt third, Wallace and Dallenbach. Then Schrader and Gordon. Riding with Rusty in fourth position. Down the front stretch.
That's third, fourth, and fifth. Those three cars that you're watching. We saw the crew make a chassis adjustment to the 2 car as he made that pit stop.
Mark Martin led the first 39 of the first 50 laps, I should say, and continues to set the pace here. But Urban is right there on his back bumper. Those first 3 cars there, remember, are not on the lead lap. They are at the tail end of the lead lap. That includes Waltrip and Musgrave and Kendall.
I saw Mark Martin swing out to try to get by Kendall in McDonald's car. And Kendall lets him go by. He puts him a lap down. Once again, Jimmy Spencer broke his shoulder up at the Brickyard 400 last weekend. He's home watching the race on TV.
Kendall is a lap down in 30th spot. Here's Urban moving to the inside of Tom.
I guess I'm ready to find Kendall cleanly now. All those top 3 ones. And I still have Waltrip and Musgrave to contend with at the tail end of the lead lap there.
What do you think, Ned? Mark Martin trying to put a lap on Ted Musgrave. Could that hinder his progress a little bit?
Well, I don't know. Of course, Ted Musgrave is his teammate, but I expect Ted will move over and let him go. Yes,
you're exactly right.
He did coming into the loop here. And both Waltrip and Musgrave are trying to hold off, but they couldn't do it. Bob, back to you.
And our Busch race recap shows that, as I told you, Mark led 39 of the first 50. 4 different leaders, 5 lead changes, 3 cautions, totaling 9 laps. Average speedway up to 93.636 miles an hour. Those that have led and picked up the 5 bonus points include Markendale and Ricky at Lake Speed. And those out of the race include Derek Cope, Greg Sachs, and Kyle Petty.
Michael Waltrip saying, come on, caution flag right now, because I can't hold him back one more lap. I'll not be able to do it. Dorsey looks like he's going to make the pass coming towards you.
Yeah, Mark got the run coming out of 10. He's on the inside. There's nothing Michael can do. Here comes Ernie. He gets underneath Musgrave. That's a clean pass, and they'll come out of here head to turn 2 in that order. 21
cars are now on the lead lap. Michael Waltrip is running in 22nd position, and he goes a lap down. So 21 on the lead lap, led by Mark.
Michael Waltrip was about a half a lap behind the leaders before that round of pit stop started. So when he made his pit stop, well, then they were able to put a lap on him, and then when Ricky Rudd had not pitted, well, of course, that put him a lap down.
Here's Bill Elliott. We ride with the Budweiser Ford, and he is in 16th position. He is on the lead lap, but fell back because of an unscheduled pit stop. Long unscheduled pit stop.
Yes, at the very start of the race, they raised the hood, tried to cool the thing off. Looks like that Mike Bean and the crew did a pretty good job getting him cooled down. He's still out there. Lead lap, as you said, in 16th.
By the way, our Busch race summary showed you that Kyle Petty was out of the race. He is back in. He doesn't have a hood on the front of the car, but nevertheless, he's getting in as many laps as possible.
No front fenders either, but Bob.
Headed toward turn 1, the leader, Mark Martin, and second place, Urban.
And back a little ways, you see Dale Earnhardt and Rusty Wallace and Wally Dallenbach going around Jeff Bodine's car.
Here we see Jeff Gordon, the 24 car, the DuPont car, winner last week at the Brickyard. He's racing with Todd Bodine, and this is 4th position.
This is for 7th, and another great run by Todd Bodine, John.
We know last year Todd Bodine making his debut with that team didn't exactly have the kind of day he wanted. But this weekend he had a good feeling about it. Of course, they had a little family get-together up here and saw some of the family who enjoyed that. but with the limited amount of practice time, yesterday's final practice session was washed out. Troy Selberg told me this morning that they weren't really worried.